YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, up next on the list of player reviews, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new Wizard Evolution for none other than Joelinton. Joelinton is an 87 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right-footed with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, I don't know about you guys, boys, but I feel like Joelinton is a very interesting option for the Evolution because he can also play out wide, but he can also play the center mid and center attacking mid positions. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, he is a very well-rounded player. He is Hooligan with the lowest stat being 82 for his defending. And with the Evolution, boys, he does actually get some insane upgrades to his space stats. He gets a plus 16 upgrade to his pace, a plus 10 upgrade to his shooting, a plus 6 upgrade to his passing, and then also a plus 7 upgrade to his dribbling. So if you do want to use him a little bit further forward, I feel like he definitely has the potential of being used in that way as well. He obviously does get the 5-star skill moves, a few extra playstyles, and then also the quick step playstyle plus. So it's going to be really interesting to see just how quick he is in game. Now, when it comes to chemistry styles, a lot of it is going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in game. If you do want to use him a little bit more like a box-to-box midfielder, the anchor chem style would be a really nice option, maybe even the shadow. But if you do want to use him in a more advanced position, I'd probably recommend the engine chem style just to like improve on his passing and dribbling a little bit more. With Joelinton, he is missing a few playstyles that are really important, both defensively and then also going forward. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that kind of like affects his game. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 7 different playstyles, the quick step playstyle plus, and then he does also have aerial fortress, trickster, press, proven, relentless, bruiser, and enforcer. So as you guys can see, he does have a very interesting setup when it comes to playstyles. The majority of his playstyles do revolve around kind of like the physical side to his game, 2 ball control playstyles, and then also 1 defending playstyle. So as a box-to-box midfielder, I mean, only having 1 defensive playstyle isn't ideal. Like, intercept is really important, anticipate is really important as well. And I really like how he does have at least 1 player role plus at the center mid position, boys. You can use him as a box-to-box midfielder, and for me personally, that's going to be the best way to go ahead and use him. I know that he has the quick step playstyle plus, you can also play him at the left wing position as an inside forward, but with his build and like with the way that the card is set up, I wouldn't really use him as an inside forward. And then at the center attacking mid position as a classic 10, maybe if you give him the engine chem style, you can try to use him in that way as well, man. But I feel like as a center mid is kind of like where you're going to get the most out of the card. Now, so far, boys, we've done a player review for Marcus Rashford, Heung-min Son, and then also for Omar Marmoush. Joelinton is obviously like a different profile of player. So it's going to be really interesting to compare Joelinton with some of the other players and see whether or not he is the best option for the Evolution, man, especially if you are looking for a new center mid. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC26 player reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Joelinton Evolution card, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out just because I feel like he's a little bit of an underrated option. The Evolution is obviously a little bit better suited for like attacking minded players, but I mean, as a box-to-box midfielder, I feel like Joelinton with the upgrades is actually going to be pretty good. Now, we did give him the Shadow Chem style, and we also have the Quick Step playstyle plus, so he should be very quick in game, and that's going to be really important for like recovery speed. But first things first, man, I do actually want to test out the card's dribbling because he does have the 5-star skill moves and now the trickster playstyle. Hold up, boys, Joelinton, that's actually really good physicality, really good pace. With Joelinton, he obviously does have like a larger build in game, but if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, it's honestly not bad, boys. I thought he was going to be maybe a little bit more clunky on the ball. Hold up. Yeah, man, he does keep it quite close as well. That's not too bad. In those more advanced positions, like obviously that's going to be a lot more important. Joelinton, good attacking positioning, regular shot. All right, boys, all right. That's a good start to the game. Very good finish. Now, the only defensive playstyle that we do have is aerial fortress. He is going to try to play that through. That's great recovery speed, boys. With Shadow, he does seem to be very quick in game. Decent manual defending right there. Obviously, it would have been nice if he had like the jockey playstyle, but the manual defending with the card doesn't feel too bad. All right, boys, now we are keeping the pressure up at the moment. Joelinton, a little bit lucky with that touch. Heel to heel. Spin him. Great acceleration with the quick step. I'm telling you, boys, I feel like this card is a little bit underrated. The dribbling right there and the acceleration felt really, really good. Now, this is where we need the recovery speed. He does have the relentless playstyle, so the stamina shouldn't really be a problem. Got to cut off the finesse shot. He might go for a finesse shot with Lamine. Joelinton, boys. Okay, the manual defending right there could have been a little bit better. Again, man, kind of like the lack of defensive playstyles might make the manual defending and like overall AI defending a little bit worse with the card. That's a great over-the-top through ball, boys. Now, these late runs from the center mid position are actually going to be quite difficult to pick up. Ekatike, nice. Joelinton near post. He's clinical, boys. Okay, really good attacking positioning and finishing so far. And if you do want to use him a little bit further forward, you can always like improve on that even more. All right, boys, let's see if we maybe try to overload the left-hand side. We did signal Balde to make that run. Joelinton, I'm going to just try to go for a cross diagonal. That's a nice ball, boys. Okay, long range passing hasn't been too bad. Balde, good cutback. One more. I'm going to go power shot. I know that he doesn't have the power shot playstyle, boys, but we'll give it a try. Joelinton again. Let's just go step over. Spin him. I will say, boys, like with these 50-50 challenges, like 50-50 duels, he does tend to win them quite easily. Joelinton, nice playthrough. The pass, boys. The pass let us down. Like, he does have some pretty good passing stats, but no passing playstyles is obviously going to, like, make it a little bit more difficult to create with him. Joelinton again. Now, we do have Due making that run. I'm going to go precision through ball. If you go with, like, precision passes, I mean, it is a little bit more accurate. Joelinton, cancel that. Trickster. No way. Oh, it's almost worked out for us, boys. We do still have possession, though. It's going to be a little bit of a scrappy goal if we score right here. Joelinton, good hold-up play. You do have the Enforcer playstyle, so you can hold off a lot of defenders and stuff. It's a great finish again, man. All right, boys, straight into game number 2 we go. We are coming up against a 4-2-3-1. He has Timber, Van Dijk, Camavinga, Beckenbauer as well. Tovan, Pedro Neto, and Endrick, man. It's actually a really good team. The technical side to this game has actually been really good. Defensively, he's not bad, but he's obviously missing like a few playstyles that are really important. But overall, man, I would say that I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how good he's been, man. I didn't really expect him to be as good as he is. We gotta try to get our team a little bit further forward. Let's just try to play that through the middle. It's a decent pass into Ekitike. Again, man, with his passing, I think as long as it's like a pretty simple pass, like he can definitely like pull that off. But if you are trying to play maybe like a ping pass or like a through ball, it is a little bit more difficult to create with him. Joelinton, he might just try to run with Nico Williams right there. That's a good tackle. A little bit of tiki-taka football right here, man. Step over. That's nice. Joelinton, again, boys. The dribbling's been really good. 4-star weak foot. That's a tidy finish. I forgot to mention, boys, we did use him in the weak foot and then also skill move upgrade evolution. If you don't do that, he is going to have 3-star weak foot. So it's really important to give him that 4-star weak foot. It's actually another really good tackle from Joelinton. Let's go ahead and drop that back. Heel chop. Not bad. Spin him. Joelinton, we did a little bit too much right there. I feel like our opponent doesn't really expect us to like dribble so much with Joelinton, and rightly so. Now we could maybe try to overload the right hand side. Let's try to get Aina a little bit further forward. Joelinton, La Croqueta, good close control. I'm gonna go over the top. I think it's just a little bit too close. Yeah, it's a little bit too close to the goalkeeper right there. Nice, good interception. Now I just carried the ball forward right here. Joelinton, quick step play style plus. I mean, pretty quick, man. Got away from Nico Williams right there. Oh, that pass was horrible, though. We do still have possession, though. Ribery, finesse shot. Good team play, boys. We'll take that. The ball carrying ability with the card is really good because he has quick step and really good physicality, so it's quite difficult to get him off the ball. Joelinton, fake shot. Spin him. Good close control. Body feint. Play through. Oh, that's a great ball, boys. It's a great ball into Ribery. Joelinton, okay, that's a very nice pass. A little bit of tiki-taka football right here, boys. Nice. Joelinton. Good acceleration. Just going to go for a regular shot, boys. His finishing has been very, very good. Now, if we can get one more goal in this game, boys, we should be good. We did signal Joelinton to make that run. Great ball. There goes that late run. We'll try to play through. Ah, the stamina. The stamina is a little bit lower, but somehow we still get possession. Cutback is nice, boys. We'll take that. Again, the physical side to this game is easily the standout area. Alright, boys, so after using Joelinton in a few games of Division Rivals, I think that is safe to say that it's a very interesting upgrade and overall a very solid player in game. Now, a lot of it is going to come down to like the team that you're trying to build and whether or not you can get him on full chemistry and whether or not you want to play him in the midfield. If you do want to use him as a box-to-box midfielder, there's definitely a lot of areas of his game that are really effective, but then there's also some areas that do lack just a little bit. For example, man, he does have some really good overall stats, but as you guys know in FC 26, playstyles are so important, and him not having like any passing playstyles, any scoring playstyles definitely affects the card. The only defensive playstyle that he does have is Aerial Fortress. Now, he does also have the Bruiser playstyle, which is honestly a very good playstyle for him to have, but obviously it would have been nice if he had maybe like the Intercept or like the Anticipate just to add a little bit more to his defensive game. Now, one part of his game that was actually really surprising was the technical side, man. I feel like going forward, he was really effective. For someone with a bit of a larger build in game, the 88 dribbling actually felt really nice. He has the 5-star skill moves and then also the Trickster playstyle, so in those more advanced positions, he's definitely capable of like creating a few chances and then also scoring a couple goals. The defensive side to his game was a little bit more interesting. I will say, man, if you are really good at manual defending, I feel like defensively he can still be really good for you. The quick step playstyle plus really important for that recovery speed, and he is a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch, so if you do prefer kind of like your taller, more physical type of midfielders, he is going to fit your style of play. I wouldn't say that the technical side to his game is good enough to where he can play as a center attacking mid or even down that left-hand side. So using him at the center mid position for me personally is your best bet. And as you guys know, one of the most popular formations currently in an FC 26 is the 4-5-1. So if you do want to use him as like a left-sided or right-sided center mid, that would be a really good option. Now, the main letdowns that I did notice with the card is obviously the fact that he doesn't have any finishing or passing playstyles. And the only defensive playstyle that he does have is the Aerial Fortress. Now, I'm not too sure if there's a way for him to also get like a couple more playstyles, maybe from like the season pass or like a couple of objectives. If you can, man, I feel like Joelinton's a very good player to go ahead and try to evolve even more. Now, as you guys know, so far we've done a play review for Marmoush, Heung-min Son, and then also Marcus Rashford. They're obviously a different profile to Joelinton, but if you do run a Premier League team and you are looking for like a new center midfielder starting 11, I feel like for the price, he is still a pretty good player. 40,000 coins to complete the evolution. Joelinton's going on the market for like 1,000 coins. So overall, like value-wise, I'd give him maybe like a 7.5 at 8 out of 10 rating. I wouldn't put him on the same level as like a Heung-min Son, Marcus Rashford, but for the evolution, man, I would still say that he is a good option and I would recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.